That's why I'm still here. I was diagnosed with lupus at the age of 15, which is more than 20 years ago. Initially, they didn't know what it was because, of course, lupus is not a popular disease, nor was it popular at the time. So I went through a lot before I was diagnosed with the lupus. I had my appendix removed, scarring on my ovaries from the appendix being removed, only for the doctor to say that he removed it because he was already in there, but there was nothing wrong with it. Spent a year going to every doctor in Freeport, Nassau, and the U.S. Trying to be diagnosed with what was happening. At one point, was diagnosed with. They said that it was in my mind. It was my imagination. And then I was diagnosed with chronic nephritis, which is a kidney disease, because my kidneys were acting up. Then I was diagnosed with something else because my lungs was acting up. And eventually I was diagnosed with lupus, which is a group of symptoms. And it's an autoimmune deficiency disease because it fights, your organs fight your body. And I was diagnosed with that at 15. And then went through steroids, being on 15 pills per day, including prednisone, for about a year. Anyway, the events that brought me here, that brought me to Newlife, I had suffered a miscarriage and lost a lot of blood, way too much blood, because number one, I didn't know I was pregnant, and then the second thing was that the hospitals and the doctors were not prepared to deal with me. And so I came to Nassau. A cousin of mine who is familiar with Newlife products told me that he had something that he wanted me to try, he wanted me to drink. And it was the healing tonic and chelation. So the first night I came to Nassau, I had the healing tonic and the chelation. It wasn't a good experience or a good taste, but immediately my body started to feel better. And then he took me down by Newlife, the shop and the restaurant, and I think we added the Iron Plus and the sea moss. At that time, I was trying to build my blood up because the doctors were saying that I needed to have a blood transfusion because my blood was way too low. And so I said, okay, I didn't want a blood transfusion, didn't want to be in the hospital. And my cousin said, okay, let's do the Iron Plus and the healing tonic, mostly. I think I had maybe 2 doses of the chelation. And okay, so after taking the healing tonic, the chelation, the Iron Plus, and the sea moss, I can't remember how long I took it, maybe 6 months. But after the first month, everything was cleared up. The fibroids, I don't know if I even mentioned the fibroids, but the fibroids were gone, which was a miracle in itself because the fibroids were as big as grapefruits, and there was like 3 of them. And without any surgery, which I was being lined up for, the fibroids disappeared just from drinking these products. I have no lupus in my body at all. I'm in full health, doctor certified, and it's all been without modern medicine, without pills, without the side effects that comes along with pills, it's been just the Newlife products, just the healing tonic, just the chelation, just the Iron Plus and the CMOS. And some people are hesitant to try it because it really doesn't taste good. I won't lie, it tastes horrible. But it produces, the effects are so quick. The effects, it's not, you don't have to wait for months, you don't have to wait for weeks. Within days, you feel the effects. And I would, anybody with lupus, my uncle had cancer, anybody that's lupus is a disease, it's a fatal disease. And when I was first diagnosed, I was given a year to live. So the fact that I'm still here is God's grace and the Newlife products. And I always say, however God chooses to heal me, that's fine with me. And I honestly believe that it's through these products that we're healed, that I'm healed. And I've known other people that has been healed from cancer through these products. And that's just the avenue that God chose to use, because He can heal us any way He feels, any way. It can be by the laying on of hands or medicine. But God, I truly believe that this is the way that God is choosing to heal people. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity to endorse it. I'm grateful for the opportunity to testify about it, because like I said, right now I'm 100% healthy. There is no lupus in my body. There's no fibroids in my body. There's just health. And so I would advise anybody dealing with any sickness. It doesn't have to be lupus. It doesn't have to be cancer. But any sickness, especially with fibroids and those things that, nobody likes to talk about, I would really, 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 really recommend that you go down to Newlife and have a consultation and hear what they're saying and try it. Because